Hi, it's Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Outland. Last episode we did Blood Furnace, and now the Horde knows that the Burning Legion has a Pit Lord, and they know the source of the Fell Orcs, and they have to defeat the Pit Lord as soon as possible, or they will be overrun. But today, we are earthing back to Falcon Watch, and we are going to pick up some quests that lead us into Zangarmarsh. Also, I have done a couple of things. I don't know if you guys notice, but done a couple of changes to try to make the Let's Play a little bit better, audio-wise and visually. First, I'm going to pick up this quest here from Falconer Jenna.
State your business.
Helping the Cenarian Post. Druid, there's some Tauren by the name of Thaya Redmane that keeps pestering us for assistance. She's with the Cenarian expedition, and they've set up a little post just to the west on the south side of the road leading to Zangarmarsh. If you hit Thornfang Hill, you've gone too far. Do you think you might head over there and see what she needs? I don't want to have to bother Ranger Captain Benrin with such trivialities. Alright.
The reckoning is at hand.
So we'll go meet up with her. Hopefully that leads us into the Cenarian Post. And we get to, do some questing in Zangarmarsh. So
our enemies will fall.
Report to Zerai. With the arrival of Field Commander Romnus and his forces, the Alliance and their Draenei friends have grown bold. They're militarizing every old Draenei ruin from here to Shatrath. In response, the Trolls have established a new outpost in the eastern part of Zangarmarsh, just south of the Dead Mire. Swamp Rat Post, they're calling it. I'm glad they have a sense of humor about living in a place like that, because I wouldn't relish it. The post commander has asked me to send anyone I can spare.
Remember,
so I guess you can spare me, because I am not a blood elf. So send me off. Alright, so there we go. We finished that up. Now let's journey off to the ruins of... We'll just go down the road and we'll try to find this this Tauren here. We need to find Drenna Riverwood. But yeah, so I've made some changes. The volume has been changed. I've been watching a couple of the episodes just to see how it is. How the viewing experience is, and I've noticed that I get drowned out a little bit, especially during combat. My voice gets drowned out, which isn't good. So I've changed the volume. Tell me what you guys think. Also, if you guys have any other changes that you want me to do to the Let's Play, just tell me about it and I'll think about making the change. I'm always trying to make the Let's Play better. I've also got an add-on called Bartender 4. And I've shifted, I've noticed that you couldn't, because of my green screen layout, where I am on the screen, you couldn't really see the keybinds. So I've shifted everything down to the right, so now you can see all the keybinds. And I think it makes for, I don't know, somewhat of a better viewing experience. It's funny because I haven't really made any changes for a long time. So hopefully this works, and hopefully it's better. The thing that I'm most particular about is the volume, like my voice in combination with the in-game music and the sound of the combat and the ambient sound and all that. So I hope it's getting better. I mentioned a lot of this yesterday. If you guys watched the Hunter Let's Play, then you guys already know about the changes. This is how I'm going to try to keep it moving forward. Hopefully it works out. Okay, I wonder if she's over here. Okay, so there we found her. So this is a little outpost, eh? It's like a little Tauren outpost. Here's Thaya Redmane.
Well met.
I bid you welcome, Druid. Oh goodness, you must be the help I requested weeks ago from Falcon Watch. Well, you're here now, and there's a lot to be done. I have just the thing to start you out. Welcome to the Cenarian Post, Druid. We don't often get company out here, but I'm grateful for the visit. My work with the creatures of this desolate land requires me to travel to many remote places. The Cenarian expedition has dispatched me to study some of the most dangerous wildlife in Outland, and I've made a startling discovery. While many creatures here have already undergone radical changes, they continue to mutate. I'm collecting blood samples to document the changes, and any help would be welcome.
May the eternal sun shine.
Okay, so I guess... What does she want me to do? Oh, it's hellbore blood samples, so I guess we gotta slay some hellbores. Well, that's kind of a shame. I was hoping we were going to actually go to the Cenarian Post. Instead, we're still at Hellfire Peninsula, but I don't mind. We still have a ton to do. Oh, no. Okay, so it looks like with the new bartender, I have some issues. I'm gonna have some bar issues. So really all I need is Ravage Rank 4. So we can put Rake there. We'll put Mangle Cat. Ferocious Bite I can put here. Just a couple of things I want to put up. Pounce is a good one. I should probably put that at shift 1. But that's it. Yeah, I think that's good. There we go. Ravaged him. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit to get used to. I made a couple mistakes setting it up. I didn't set up my stealth bar. Oh, whatever. Set that up quick. I'll probably mess around with my bars a little bit more. Just to get used to them. Got another guy over here, 61 Paladino. I wonder what he's gonna do. Might go gank me. Think he'll gank me? I did kind of a mix here with the sound. I don't know if you guys notice, but I made the sounds of like the attacks kind of lower. I'm hoping that my voice is higher than the music. That's kind of how I'm ranking it. Like the way I'm ranking the volume right now, I want my voice higher than the music. I want the music to be second, and then I want the abilities, like the sound of the abilities, to be third. It's kind of like what I'm going for here. I hope it works out. These Alliance are really, like, peaceful. Like, they don't get startled at all. I haven't been attacked once. Yeah, I think the bartender looks good. It looks like classic WoW still. That was kind of my goal. I wanted to look like... to look similar to how a player just starting the game would see the game. Hope I said that right. I just want it to look like the original WoW. The only difference is that it's pushed to the right of it. The bottom bars. That's it. The bottom art, pretty much. Because I remember when I started playing, and I would look at like people with like LVUI and stuff, I'd be like, how do you get that? And then that's just like a whole day of setting that up, and that's kind of daunting to do as a new player, like setting up an LVUI. I usually play with LVUI, on my main, like, or like when I'm actually playing the game, I do use LVUI. Choose to use LVUI because I just think it really looks clean compared to the original frames, but I like the original frames too because they are nostalgic and they're not bad. It doesn't really change the way I play. It's just UI is pretty much just personal preference, in my opinion. But that Blood Furnace was fun. We got a lot of XP. I got like more than 6 or so. I got around like 6 or 7 bars just from doing that dungeon alone. And we're almost at level 63. We're like halfway there. So it's speeding up. Especially when I get into these dungeons. It seems to really speed up. I hope we get into Zangarmarsh today. It's kind of the goal right now. As I said, we would do that. But I guess I'll do this quest to help the Cenarian outpost. Maybe that'll lead to a quest in Zangarmarsh, which is what I'm hoping for. Seems like there's a lot of quests at that little camp, too, that I'm missing out on. Yeah, I'm interested to see if the music is louder than my voice when the music really starts to get loud. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I know my voice is much higher than the attacking sounds. And all I did is just turn up the gain on my mic. The reason why I was keeping it so, like, really low is because sometimes you can hear my computer in the background. If there's like no sound drowning it out. So I try to make the mic like low so you can't hear the computer. But since the music's playing all the time, it really does drown out the sound of the computer. Like, you can't hear it at all. But yeah, that's enough talk about changes. Let's get back to the game here. Alright, so we need a couple more samples. Only 2. Then we can move on. Looks like we're going to do a little test on these hellbores. Really chewing them up too. We got some gear yesterday as well. I'm gonna have to sell a lot of this junk that we got. We did get a lot of gear. I might start selling some of it though. Or we got some pants. Yeah, these nice pants we got. I wonder if they're better than ones we have. No. No, they're not. Probably end up selling them. Even though I do want to keep some intellect and spirit type gear. Just in case I switch to Boomkin or Resto Druid, but I think I don't really have to worry about that until I'm around like level 68 plus. Probably going to be going feral all the way to 70. I just think it's a better spec to level with in general, just because you don't have to worry about mana issues as often. It's a lot of drinking that goes on with playing a Boomkin. And leveling as Resto is just horrid. It's brutal. It's very slow. It's like leveling as a prot paladin or prot warrior. It takes too long to kill stuff. Yeah, I plan on starting a new Let's Play soon. Eventually. Don't want to get burnt out of these ones, but I plan on starting a new one soon. Once I get everything set up. I wouldn't say soon. Probably not soon. I need to get further into these two Let's Plays. Just gonna stick to these two for now, but eventually when I start a new one, I want to have all the audio issues done. Were you able to collect the blood samples? Yes. Well done, Flight Carrier. These blood samples will prove helpful in my research and in the expedition's wider studies of Outlands creatures. If I could isolate what causes these creatures to change continuously, perhaps I could concoct an antidote. I think there's something we can use in the blood as the base of an antidote. Don't look at me like I've lost my mind. It's a common theme in nature. Often the cure for something can be derived from the toxin itself. That's just what I aim to do. Ridding the boars of their demonic influence would probably eliminate their aggression and give us insight into how to best attempt to help other species. So we have to use the Cenarian antidote on a hulking hellboar and observe the results.
Goodbye.
Okay, so we got a nice little Cenarian antidote, and we'll use it on this Cenarian, on this hellboar here. And then I'm gonna root it. Okay, we're gonna root it now. We'll take a little screenshot of him just to see what he looks like. There we go. Maybe we'll take a nice screenshot this way. This looks good. Oh, he's eating the grass. Look at him. He's all nice and happy now, rooted up. Do we have to kill him? Or do we leave him? No, we have to kill him. It's too bad. It's funny how he turned green like that, though. He looked good with the roots. He matched the roots well. Wow, these guys enraged. This is like a boss. It's called a Dread Tusk. Okay, so there we go. We tested the antidote.
How may I aid you?
Okay. You have the results of the experiment. Thia Redmane, eyes widen as you describe the result of this experiment. But how could that happen? I'm certain I prepared the antidote correctly. I've seen it work with spider and snake venoms, so why would it backfire here? Perhaps that's one of Outland's many peculiarities, Flight Carrier. I'd best pass this information along to my comrades. Looks like we get like a mace. Probably gonna take the two-handed staff. I think that'll probably sell for the most. The two-handed sword might be. I will take the staff.
Go in peace.
And there we go. That's it. So we're done with that little quest chain. Maybe eventually we'll come back here and help the Cenarian expedition out a little bit more. Seems to be like a popular hangout spot. Is that like little hill over there? I always see people like hanging out on top of it. So let's head over to Zangarmarsh now. We'll report to Zurai. See what he's up to. That's the pet that all the hunters have, these things, these Thornfang Ravagers. I wonder why they're so good. Probably get one when I get my hunter up and we're eventually in Outland. Alright, so clearly the theme has changed. Now we are in Zangarmarsh. And there are a lot of alliance here. First, I need to find out where the Zurai guy is. He's at Swamp Rat Post. I think that's just north of here. dead mire. Oh, this is like a troll outpost. Trolls only. Oh, there we go. Nice little flight path. Always good to find those.
Greetings,
Found Zerai. Shadowhunter Denjay sent me here with a small contingent of builders and warriors to establish this outpost. We barely finished building, and he's already asking for reports. If you need supplies, I can offer a few things, but we're still waiting for our first shipment. Alright, so... To be honest, I had expected more, but you'll have to do. Welcome to Swamp Rat Post. So we're one of the shipments, I guess. Okay, so there we go. So we're in Swamp Rat Post. I'm going to sell some stuff to him. Sell this junk. I think I'm going to get rid of these pants. I don't think they're that good. Oh no, they're not bad. They're actually much better. Actually, they're male though. This finger. It's a really nice finger, actually. It's not bad. We'll get rid of this one. I'll just keep it. Not too sure if it's better or worse. These pants have sockets. Like with the, if I put like stuff in the sockets, they could be better. These pants we can get rid of. Shoulders are fine when equipped. Eventually, we'll have to go to an auction house. Sell all this stuff. This would be a good gun for trap. This neck. We have a lot of BOEs. Yeah, we'll eventually go back to like Orgrimmar.
Stay away from the voodoo.
Clear up the bags when it gets a little rough. It's kind of getting there already. So they got some merchants here. All that stuff. I guess we'll do a quest for them. Thick Hydra scales. Let's do that. Ravij was wise to bring leather armor. The swamp will render my mail useless before long. I've been replacing the scales bit by bit as I'm able. The Hydra in the marsh have thick protective scales that stand up well to dampness of their home. Finding suitable ones is a tedious process, though. All too often, the best scales are torn or worn too thin for use in armor. Bring me any good ones that you might get from the Hydra in the larger lakes.
Spirits be with you, man.
Alright, sounds like we might be going for a swim, guys. Looks like we're going to be going to in the lakes here. Let's take a peek and see what's going on. Looks like this zone has two beacons. Has an east and west beacon. And I wonder if, I wonder what you get when both of them are captured by your faction. Assuming another 5% damage buff, maybe? Here's a lake over here to the south. I assume there's probably some Hydras here. And I hope we're not too low of a level to fight them. But we'll have to see. And speaking of Hydras, there's one. Looks like they just like to hang out around the water. Cool looking mob though. Really cool looking mob. This was made back in 2007, which is crazy. I don't think they updated it at all, like the graphics or anything like that. This is all the way, this is what it looked like back then. It's just our computers sucked. So we didn't have like, you know, HD monitors and stuff. Oh no. We're getting ambushed. We may be in trouble. Deal with this Hydra. And then I'll deal with this insect. I didn't know they were Not docile. Looks like they put a debuff on you called Glowing Blood. Not use stealth or invisibility. Chance to dodge reduced by 20. Agility increased by 10%. Well, the agility bonus is actually really good for me. It's a feral druid. It looks like the drop rate on these scales are pretty damn good as well. One thing that does suck is I can't stealth. I'm just gonna fight this guy. Whatever. I know I keep mentioning this, but if you think the attacking sounds are too low, I am willing to turn them up. But personally, I've always thought of them as a little bit annoying. But I like to hear them, I still like to hear them, but I don't want it to be like screaming at me, you know? You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys ever played Diablo 3, but sometimes the ability sounds in that game just get they're a little obnoxious after a while. Speaking of Diablo, can't wait for the new one to come out. It's going to be fun checking that game out when it eventually does come out. I like Zangarmarsh though, it looks really good. Bunch of giant mushrooms everywhere. Alright, let's heal up a bit. So I think I probably could have came to Zangarmarsh earlier, to be honest. These mobs aren't too much of a challenge, and they are under my level. They are level 61, so. I've also heard that if you had Nax gear, you probably could just skip Hellfire Peninsula altogether and just come to Zangarmarsh. Let's take a little peek of the lake here. We'll go into aquatic form. We'll just see what's going on. Gotta watch out for these eels. I know where I haven't been yet. I haven't been to Shatrath. It's going to be pretty epic when we get there. I always enjoy it when a new expansion has like a city or like a new city you can go to. I think it really adds the expansion. Get back into aquatic form here. Keep on hunting down these hydras. We only need 5 more scales. It's one of the best parts about being a druid, aquatic form. It's weird how I can. Oh my gosh. I always like trolling people when they're underwater. Oh, he's attacking me. We're swimming away. Oh my gosh, I got charged. I'm gonna die here, dude. No, I'm not. I've got aquatic form. Please let me get away. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, we're gonzo. See you later. That guy should be dying from... from breath, right? You would think. But yeah, this is why I love aquatic form, because you always have a good chance of getting away. Druids are very strong in the water for world PvP. They're a strong world PvP class in general. Especially when you add flight form. They can always just leave. If they ever leave combat, they can just use flight form and fly away. Or fly up onto like a higher spot and just start shooting you with like star surges. Okay. It looks like all of the... I'm having trouble finding these hydras. I don't know why. Are they chasing that guy? Got a level 63s here. Oh, he's attacking. A lot of alliance in Zangarmarsh. It's kind of a shame that I can't find any of these. Oh, look, he found one. Seems like the hydras like to hang out on the shoreline. It seems like I am not the only one doing this quest. Let's hop on the mount here, and there's one. Hopefully I have enough mana to shapeshift. Get there. I'm a little low on mana right now. Should probably have a drink. Nope. Got a big boy here on us. Ben Strider. Look at the size of this guy. Looks like a daddy long legs. Am I gonna get attacked by this lance? He's gonna attack that guy, isn't he? Should I kill this mage? Think I could kill him? Before he kills him? No, I can't. Too bad. That's what happens when you're too slow. You miss out. One thing I do know is this lake needs more hydras. It started out good, and we had like a bunch of them. And now I'm... Never mind, there's a ton of them. You just gotta keep walking up here. Try to get rid of these bugs, though. Still chasing me? I wonder if it rains all the time here. Zangarmarsh. couple more scales. So there seems like there's a bunch over here. Got one of these eels on us. Gives you a lot of damage. I think you should probably not fight them in the water. It's probably not smart. Alright. Get him. Seems like it's 100% drop rate on these scales, so that's good. No complaints. I always worry about that because there are some quests that I've done in Classic where you need like a couple of things off of like a mob. Good example is I think there's like a quest in Strangleton Vale where you need to get something off of like a gorilla. I think like you need like gorilla fur or something like that. And the drop rate is just brutal. Like, you can be there for over an hour just farming gorillas. There we go. Haven't ran into any of those problems yet though. TBC. Alright, so let's head back. Hopefully we do not get ganked by the Alliance, but if we do, we are going to jump into the lake and we are going to swim. Unless we can win the fight. If we can win the fight, then we'll attack. But I think we are currently outnumbered. Where's that mage? Should I gank that mage? Nah, we'll leave him alone. He's a nice guy. He's having a peaceful time leveling his Anger Marsh. I would gank that warrior and that priest again though, but I don't think it's possible for me to win that battle. We are almost back at Cenarian Refuge. I'm gonna have to go a little bit north to Swamp Rat Post. Alright, we're back. Let's have a little chat here with Zurai.
Who you be?
I see you smirking, yes? My armor going to look a bit odd until I've replaced all the old metal, but it's better this than unprotected. Thank you, Flag Carrier, every bit helps. I've still got a long way to go. Let's face it, what else am I going to do between patrols? Got a bunch of
TBC.
photos on me right now. I think I got the same one as him. I think mine's different though. Never mind. I got the white one. You got the brown one. I like the black saddle. I don't know. I think the black armor looks more badass. The white armor looks kind of cool though. Alright, so let's head back to Cenarian Refuge. And this marks the beginning of our journey in Zangarmarsh, guys. I hope it's going to be fun. I think there's a dungeon in this zone that we can do as well, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Had fun in Hellfire Peninsula, but now it is time to give Zangarmarsh a try. But that is the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.